In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can create videos for kids YouTube channel. So if you're thinking on how you can start a faceless YouTube kids channel, now I'm going to walk you through the process on how you can create a video for your kids YouTube channel. Now, most of you must have known about Cocomelon and some other channel that upload kids videos. Now, I'm going to walk you through the process on how we are going to be creating one today. All right, so it's very easy, very simple. All you have to do is just follow me through every single step, and I'm going to be breaking it down for you so you can be able to understand it very, very well. All right, so first, what we need to do now is to get our script. So this is actually my script here. So this is what I'm actually going to be using here. Hello, my name is Adams. I'm Apple, Orange, Guava, and the rest of that. So you can decide to add more of this. So all of this here, you can decide to use this one or even use any other thing. You can use animals or any other thing. But this is just the step that I'm going to be using to show you guys how we can create something like that. So you can just use exactly what I'm having here. Hello, my name is Adams. I am an apple. Hello, my name is John. I am an orange. Hello, my name is Kelvin. I am a guava. All right. So you can decide to add more so as you can actually get used to this. All right. So let's continue. After we put in our script, the next thing we need to do now is to get our character. All right. So if we want to get our characters now, we're going to be using Canva. So you can do well to open your Canva. All right. So I have my Canva here. So after you open your Canva, we can just go ahead to create a design, and then we are going to be creating our characters. Okay. Let me just use this one here. All right. So when you have something like this now, to get our characters, the first thing we need to do now is I'm going to be looking at my script. This is why the script is important. You need to create your script first before you go ahead to start creating your characters. Okay. So hello, my name is Adams. I am an apple. Okay. So I'm just going to get a character apple. So I'll move over to my elements and then I'll search for apple. All right. So these are apples. I'm just going to be using this one right here. This one, I'll click on this, or you can decide to use any other one. Let me move over to my graphics here and see if I can find another one to use. Okay, you can just scroll through to use any one of your choice, but I'm going to be using this one here. I just prefer this, or I can use this one, whichever one. You can also decide whichever one you want to use. So I'm just going to be using this. So the next thing I want to do now is I'm going to be creating my leg for this. So I can just come here now and I'll be searching for leg. So I want you guys to just follow this whole process and then we are good to go. All right, I'm going to be using this one. So I'm having this right here. Now, if I'm looking at this, I do not want to actually leave it this way. Instead, I want this app to be in front. So if I want this to be in front, I'll move over to my layers. This is my layer here, and then I'll send this to back or send backward. Let me just send it to the back. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be using now is need a hand. We're all going to be working with graphics. So all right, so I have this here. I'm going to be using this one. I'll put it right here. So this is actually too big. I can do it to also reduce this. So take note, as you keep doing this, you just need to make sure that it actually fits what you are doing. You don't need to make the leg too big and then the hand too small. You just need to make sure that they all work well. Okay, I have my hand here. Then I'm going to be duplicating this so I can get for the other side. This is my duplicate here. And then I can just move this on same line, come over to my flip here, and then flip horizontal. Okay, I'm going to be bringing this to the front now. Click on this, which is my apple, bring forward. All right, so now this is actually becoming real. So I can now come back here. This time around, I'll be searching for face. All right. So we can use any face of our choice here. I just prefer to use a smiley face, which is actually necessary because this is actually for children. You don't need to use a face that is not happy. So I'll just put this here. This is the face I want to be using. This is now my character for my apple. All right. So when I'm done with my first character, which is the apple, what I need to do now is to just come over to my share and then I just need to download it. Now, you can decide to download it as PNG or JPEG, but after we are done with a particular process, it's still going to be having a background. So don't need to worry about that. We are still going to bring it back here and remove the background. So you can just decide to export it as JPEG. All right. So we are done with that. Now we are just going to get for the orange. So what we need to do now is delete this apple. You can go ahead to delete yours too, and then you search for orange. All right, so you see this, there's so many orange here. I'm going to be using this one here. Good. I'm just going to reduce it so as it can fit in here. All right, so now I need my face. My face is actually under there. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm just going to click on Alt 1. And when you click on Alt 1, you will see all the layers here. So this face here, I'm just going to drag it and take it up like this. See this? And then my face is here. So I just need to make sure that it actually fits in properly. I can decide, let me just arrange it so it can fit in well. Good. I want to be using the same face, the same hand for all my characters. All right, so I'm done with this one now. I can now also share this, download. Good. So now I'm done with this one. So the next one I actually want to do now is for Gova. Then I'll just come here, search for my Gova. Okay, so I can go ahead and use this one. So you see this right here. So I can now delete this one, and then I insert this. So you see the whole process is just so simple. You just need to follow it step by step, and we are good to go. All right, so we need to bring our face to forward. Remember what we did initially? All you have to do is just click on Alt 1, and then this is the face here. You just bring it to the top, and then come over to your face here and make sure you align it very well. So you see this is just the process. So if you're not actually understanding this or the whole process of how we are doing this, you can do well to also just go over to the comment section and drop a question. And also remember, whichever one of you that actually need a one-on-one tutorial, do well to come over to the comment section and just type in one-on-one tutorial. Then I'm just going to get right back to you immediately, or I'm going to be dropping my email in the description below. You can just go there and then message me through my mail. All right, so for those of you that actually want to add some other images, because this is actually my script for Apple, Orange, and Gova. So if any of you also want to create other ones, which is you want to add more for your script, you can go ahead and do this by just pausing this video. You go to your Canva and then you create it. So when you're done, you can now come back and play the video. All right, guys, so let's continue. So do not forget, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification. Hitting the subscribe button means you actually appreciate the video I'm creating, and this actually motivates me to keep creating more and more videos because I have so many videos for you guys. All right, so let's quickly continue. Okay, so I just need to download my Gova now. I'll come over to my share. I'll download this one to as JPEG. Download. All right, so this is actually downloading. Good. So now I'm done creating my characters. Now I need to animate my characters. Now when you want to animate your characters, you just move over to, you just go ahead and search for animated drawings. This is it here. Animated drawings. You click on this, animated drawings. So now we want to actually animate those characters. So that is why we're moving over to animated drawings. I'm also going to be dropping the link in the description below. So whichever of these websites we're actually opening, you can move over to the description there, and then you're going to find the link to any of the websites we are opening. All right, so this is actually animated drawings. You just click on get started. All right, so let's upload our photos. Now I actually want you guys to learn this very, very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to upload the first one we downloaded, the second one, and then you are going to do the third one yourself. All right. So this is it here. I'll just click on the first one, click on open. So I want you guys to understand this very well. I'll click on next. All right. I agree. Okay. So now they want us to actually highlight the parts we want. So I'm just going to highlight every single part here. Good, and then I'll click on next. So this website is actually great. It just helps to animate your pictures. All right, so I'll click on next. So if you're actually doing this and it's actually taking some time, do not worry, it's actually going to create it. I'll click on next. All right, so when you're done with that, now what we are going to be doing now is we are going to be selecting a particular style here to use. All right, so we're going to be selecting a style here for this. You just move over to your work in here, and then we are going to be selecting a particular style here. So now this is actually the one I prefer to use, this one right here. I prefer to use this one. Now the reason I actually want to use this is because now if I look at my script. My script says, hello, my name is Adams, I am an apple. That means my character needs to walk in, stop, and then continue walking. All right, so that means I'm going to be using this one right here. So I'm just going to click on this. Move over to your walking, you'll find this right here, and then you can click on this. All right, so this is actually what it's going to be creating. Now, this is it here. What we need to do next is for us to be able to download this. So if you want to download it, you just click on this right here, or you decide to click on your share and then you find the download. After you click on that, then you come over to this more options and then you download this. All right, so believing you've all downloaded it, so we are actually going to try for the next one. So you can do all to click on your drawing here. Now clicking on this drawing is we're actually trying to create for another character. All right, so just click on drawing, and then we are now going to be uploading our drawing just as we did it earlier. Upload photo. All right, so we've actually done for this. Now let's get for the orange here. I'll click on this and then I open it. Okay, so you can go ahead and click on next. You agree? All right, so now when you get to this part, like I said earlier, you need to make sure you highlight your character very well. Make sure that every part of this is being highlighted. All right, so you can now go ahead and click on next. All right, so this is actually the next part. Click on next. So I just believe you guys actually understanding this whole process. Click on next and then it continues. So like I did the first one, I will come over to walking here and then I'm going to be selecting this one. So you all actually know the reason why I'm selecting this. Like I said earlier, I actually want you to walk, stop, and then continue walking. All right, so this is it right here. So if you want to download this, you can click on this right here, and then when it opens it, you come down here to this, you click on this, and then you find download, and you can easily download this. All right, so after you've downloaded that, you can now go ahead and try the last one by yourself. All right guys, so just pause the video and then go ahead and doing the next one all by yourself. So if you actually have any question, like I said earlier, just drop it in the comment section and I will get back to you. All right, so believing you all have actually done the last one, and if you actually want to add more to it, you can actually do that. So believing you've all done that, and this is mine right here. I'm done with mine. Okay, so now the next thing we are going to be doing now is to move over to our Canva. So we are going to be searching for YouTube video. We are going to be uploading the 3 videos we downloaded. So you move over to your upload and then come upload files, and then you can now upload the 3 videos downloaded. All right, so now that we have our videos ready, we need to get our voiceover too. Now the next thing we need to do now is the voiceover. So you can actually be using 11 labs in doing the voiceover. All right, so you can just copy and paste it there, and then the voice, this is the voice I will be using here. This is Little Ersita. So if I should play this voice, this is
Long ago, there was a
a
princess.
good. So this is actually a childish voice. So I'm just going to be selecting this particular voice, and then I can now generate speech.
Hello, my name is Adams. I am an apple. Hello, my name is John. I am an orange. Hello, my name is Calvin. I am a guava.
Good. Now this is our voiceover. Then I can now go ahead and download this. All right, so my voiceover is ready. So I'm just going to go back to Canva and then I'll be uploading the file for my audio. All right, so after you've uploaded your videos and your audio, the next thing we're going to do now is to start joining our video and getting the video ready. All right, so we'll move over to Elements here and then we'll be searching for Greenland. This is Greenland right here. All right, so we can just select whichever one we want to use here. Okay, I think I'm going to go for this one and I will be setting it as background. All right, so this is it here. I can decide to now duplicate this. Since I'm having 3 different characters, I can now duplicate this. All right, so if I want to duplicate this, I can just click on this right here and then see this duplicate page. I can do the same thing for the next one. Click here and duplicate page. All right, so on the first page which I'm having this, I'm going to be putting in my video, the first one, which is the apple. I'll click on my apple. This is it here. So I need to remove the background of this. So that is when we move over to edit video and then background remover for it to remove the background for us. Alright, so after removing the background, what you need to do now is to try to put in your image. so that it can actually fit in. All right, so this is actually my image. You can just arrange it so it can fit in properly and it should look big inside. Okay, so if I should actually play this now, you see this, it's actually just going to walk in, then it stops somewhere here, good, and then it continues working. All right, so now I have this, so I'm going to repeat the same process for the rest of them. So the second one is the orange. I'm going to put in the orange here. All right, so I'm going to repeat the same process. First, I remove my background, I move over to, I click on it first, come over to edit video up here, and then I can remove my background. So after doing this, you try for the next one. All right, so if you should actually look at this now, you see that I've actually made my characters appear normal and how it should actually move. Now if I should play this now, you'll notice that the apples actually walks in, take a stop, and then continue walking. So that was what I actually did for the rest of that. So when you're doing something like this, first, like I said, you need to put in your background and then you put in your character. Then the part where you actually want it to stop and then you want the next character to actually walk in, then you make a split there and delete the other part. So this is just how I did this and I got all of this right here. So now I'm actually done with this. Now the next thing I want to do now is I want to actually make use of the voiceover I actually did. All right, so I'm going to move over to my audio now and then I'll be inserting the voiceover. Now there's actually going to be a splitting in the voiceover, so let's get ready for that. Okay, this is my voiceover here, so let me just bring it. So let's say we're having a play
Hello,
like this.
my name is Adams. I am an apple. Hello.
Good. Now the particular, that part where it's ended, I am an apple, I'm going to make a split there. This now, I'll click on this here. All right, so I just made a split there. So now if you want to make a split, all you have to do is you just click on S on your keyboard. All right, so I'll move this to the next one now. All right, let me come back here and play this and see how it went. I want it to actually start from here, saying the hello.
Hello, my name is Adams. I am an apple.
Good, and then it works out. All right, so then I move over to the next one here where it walks in.
Hello, my name is John. I am an orange. Hello.
Good. Now where you said I am an orange, I'll move over to that part there. Okay, so to split now, I'll just click on S. I need to make sure I've selected my audio first before I click on S. Okay, I want to split right here, then I click on S. Good, I interspleted this part. Then the last one, I'll just drag it. I want it to start talking from here. Then I can just decide to end this right here. So now let me play this and see.
Hello, my name is Calvin. I am a guava.
Alright, so I think I need to just take it back a little. I want it to start talking immediately. It's close to stopping, so it does not move.
Hello, my name is Calvin. I am a guava.
Good, and then it actually works out. So you see this, it is just very, very simple for us to follow along. Alright, so I'm just going to play this again and then I'm going to look at how it actually went if I need to do any editing on it.
Hello, my name is Adams. I am an apple. Hello, my name is John. I am an orange. Hello, my name is Calvin. I am a guava.
Good. Now I'm actually done with that. Alright, so now what I need to do next now is to move over to my text. I'm going to be making use of text here. Alright, so I'll come over to my text now. Okay, then I can decide to come down here to select any text that I want to use. So I just need to look for a nice text that can actually be good for children. Okay, let me say I want to use this right here, or you guys can actually do well to use any one of your choice by designing it yourself. You can come over to your text here and then you select whichever one you want to use. Alright, so I'm just going to get mine ready and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so this is actually the style I'm actually going to be using. So now what I'm going to be doing here now is I'm going to be following what they're actually saying. Now this is actually saying, hello, my name is Adam, I am an apple. Alright, so I'm come over to this place, I'll come over to this place and then I'm going to be typing it in here. I'll put in hello, my name is Adam, then I'll come under, which is by clicking on my enter, I'll put in I am an apple. Alright, so I'm actually having this right here now. Hello, my name is Adam, I am an apple. So I can also do well to add some animation to it. I'm going to add some animation. Okay, I'm using the white there. Alright, so after you've written this now, you're going to repeat the process for the rest of them. All you have to do is to just tap on this copy it, you move over to the next one there, and then you paste it. Now when you paste it here, you're going to be doing the corrections. Hello, my name is Adam. So instead of that, now this, I'll just go here and check for the name. My name is John. I am an orange. So Adam here, I'll be changing it to John, and then you can continue with that for the rest of it. Alright, so after you're done with that, what you need to do now is we're going to be adding some animation to the background so that the background does not just look dominant. Remember, this is for children. We need to try to add some animations for them to be able to enjoy this video and watch it right straight to the end. So you can just click on the background there. Good. After clicking on your background, you move over to animate here, and then we are going to be selecting breathe. This is breathe here. We'll click on this. After adding animation to your background, which is the breathe, then you can go back and play it and see how it will actually look like. Alright, so if I should actually play this, you see the way it's actually moving in, and if you notice the background is actually breathing. Okay, so this is just the whole process on how you can actually go about with this. Alright, so lastly, we are going to be adding something else, which is background music. Now, if you want to add background music, I'll advise you go to YouTube Studio and download a music. Now, how can you download the music from YouTube Studio? Move ahead to your YouTube. So you come right up here and click on this, and then when you scroll down, you are going to find YouTube Studio. You click on YouTube Studio. Alright, so after you've clicked on your YouTube Studio, you just come right straight to this part and scroll down to audio library. So when you click on this audio library, you'll find so many YouTube songs you can actually use. So definitely you're going to find the one that you actually like here. So when you do, you can just come over here to download and download it. So that is just how you can actually get YouTube music. Alright, so we are going to go back. Let's say we've downloaded our music. I have mine already that I plan to use. So I'll just go back and upload. Now, if you want to upload your music, you move over to upload here. You click on this and you come over to audio. Now, when you click on audio, you come to upload files, and then you can upload the file. Okay, so now I have added my music here. So if I should actually just play this, here it is. Now, what I need to do is I need to reduce the volume of my music I actually imported here. So what I'm going to do is I'll click on it, right click, and then I'll move over to volume. This is the volume right here. I'll click on volume. Alright, so I'm just going to reduce this volume. I'll reduce it. I don't want it to be too much so that you can actually hear what the character is saying. Okay, let's say I'll just leave it at this, and now let me try and play it. Alright, so this is actually perfect for me. So what I'm going to do next now is I'm going to download this because I am done. Then I can now go ahead to upload it on my kids YouTube channel. Alright guys, so I'll move over to my download here. It is as MP4 video. I want to select this particular page. I click on done, and then I can now download this. Alright, so I have actually downloaded this. Then I'm just going to go ahead and play it and see how it actually looks like. Alright, so this is actually very nice. Alright, so if yours is actually longer, you're actually on the better side because it's actually going to be more than a minute. So you can actually take your time to go ahead in doing this, and I tell you, you will definitely get monetized because children actually love stuff like this. Alright, it actually makes them to keep watching this, and in fact they want to keep coming back to your channel to find videos like this. Alright guys, so this is just all we're going to be discussing about on how you can actually create kids video for your YouTube channel. Okay, so this is all we're going to be discussing. All the link we've talked about today, I'm going to be dropping it in the description. And guys, before we leave, please hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification because I'm going to be dropping more and more videos on how you can make thousands of dollars from YouTube. Everybody wants to make money on YouTube, so it is now we have to do that. All right, guys. So I'll see you in the next class, and in the next class, I'm going to be discussing how we can create African folktale stories for YouTube channel. We all want to make money from YouTube, so how can we create African folktales for our YouTube channel? I'll discuss that in the next video.